Good morning, or good afternoon as the case may be. This is the Guy R. Cook Report, and today, on Happy Monday, we're going to talk about the same thing we talked about last Happy Monday. But before we get into that, I wanted to talk about the credits. So if you go to the GuyRCookReport.podbean.com, it's going to look like this, like that screen over there. Wait a minute, that screen over there. I had enough trouble getting these boxes down here to go. So now, if I point this way, I can go at the screen. That's good. Okay, go to the GuyRCookReport.podbean.com, and it'll look like this. Okay. The most recent episode will have the link to the show notes like so. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, we're on youtube.com/WhackGuyRCook. Anyway, there's the show notes for Happy Monday. And the first thing we're going to talk about is the credits. Usually I save those for last. We're going to get those out of the way right now. Thank you for listening to the Guy R. Cook Report, #1 in the credits and #1 in our mind. We appreciate you being here. If you're a patron, we appreciate you even more because you're giving us a little money. The show has the links on this right here, https://blog.guyrcookonlineservices.com. That's what we're looking at right now, and the credits therein. In the blog also there's a link to go to the parent website, which is a Joomla site for our company, Vitamain Hosting Inc., and how to contact us and so forth. You can subscribe on Podbean. You can share the podcast, tell a friend about it, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. There's the links on iTunes and YouTube to do that with. You can rate and review this podcast on Apple Podcasts. There's a guy, Sam Mallory, made a link on how to do that, and 5 stars. It's a good one. Support the podcast if you would by being a patron. Become a patron. There's a link right there to do that. Big thanks to Fraser Ramsey. He knows why. There's a link to his Hattrick and Ramsey Unleashed podcast right there. Go to FraserR1.podbean.com. Thanks to Eileen Smith, who's at eileensmith.com. Imagine that. Thanks to telling us about Screencast-O-Matic. It's a great Windows screen recorder. We use it every weekday when we do episodes. And of course, Friends Just Chatting, a Facebook group, people from all over the world. Take a look at everything there in the credits. And now let's get back to what we're talking about today. And to do that, we'll go to the show notes and we look at Happy Monday. And bazinga, as if by magic, we again talk about, hey, it's 2018, okay? And it's time to collaborate with some other users, quit being a solopreneur, build a team, and get busier with your projects and your products and promotion of same. And doing that well means to pick a good team to work with. Coding Brains is the team I chose. Now, there's a lot of them out there that you can partner with and collaborate with. Let's look at Coding Brains, and I'll explain a little bit of why I think they're the choice. Their website, you click on codingbrains.com, and it finally comes up. And you'll notice right away there's phone numbers for USA and India. Now, before you get into that time zone thing about India, don't. They program in Pacific Standard Time. That's right. The same time it is in Seattle, that's what time it is at Coding Brains. So if you're at Seattle and you have an update that needs done or a consideration to be made, it's 9:30 in the morning. Don't start thinking, oh gosh, I got to wait till 7 o'clock tonight, so it's 9 o'clock in the morning there. Because when it's 9 o'clock in the morning for you, it's 9 o'clock in the morning for them. You feel me? Now you know why this choice is making more sense. You own the source code and the IP address. Some people and I won't name names, but some people at the design want to keep all the creative and all of the server as theirs. Well, that's not the way these guys do things. They're America's top independent research team. They work out of Upwork. If you're not familiar with that, you need to get that way. The Upwork team is the biggest marketplace. If you want to find a developer, that's where you go look. The top developers for independent research firms, Extract gives them that. Top mobile development marketplace team, well, if you're not developing mobile, your job is half done. Get that way, and Coding Brains will do a good job for you. The top B2B research and review platform. If you're not doing research on your B2B efforts, then stop doing them, because there needs to be some changes made. This is one of them. Okay? Find out what you're doing so you can do it better. They work with software, with the web, and that means web application development. They do mobile applications. They do usability studies, like, sure, you've got a new design, but does it work? Is everything... One of the rulers I measure with, if it's more than 2 clicks away, is it important enough to have a link, to have a click? They do consulting. They have dedicated developers. So if you've got a project that needs a guy that's just for your project, they've got that. They host on cloud computing, and we'll go into hosting and so forth when we get to that point that we need hosting. So if you want to look at the Why Us, there's a link there. They've delivered 2,000 plus projects. Like I said, they work 8 to 5. They speak English, good English. They're project managers. I work with a guy named Mac. Are leading experts in the respective technology. So you're not getting a receptionist, a guy that answers the phone. Oh, I'll take a message for your project developer. You have instant contact with them right away. They program for $15 an hour. Okay, that's enough said. Give them a look. Go to codingbrains.com. I think you're going to like what you see there. And this is the Guy R. Cook Report. This is Happy Monday. Get notifications. You click on that little blue badge on the side of the show notes. That'll update your browser to get notified when we have a new post made. And so, thanks for watching us. Thanks for listening. You have a great week. It's a wrap.